Hey everyone, please don't mind my hair. So today I'm going to be talking about my breast reduction journey. I know I have had a lot of people ask me to do a Q&A video, so I will be doing that today for everyone. And really it's just about like what I went through, why I got it done, and more so just, you know, the basic questions of all of them. So the first question I had was, what size was I before and what size am I now? The size I was before, I would honestly say is like undetermined just because they were so big. I was over like a 34 triple D. I would say that I would wear like the biggest bra in Victoria's Secret, so if that helps anyone. And the size I am now is also to be determined. I asked the doctor to move me down to a full C. He said he wanted to do what was best for my body and what proportioned me the best. So we'll find out in 6 months like exactly what it is after everything's completely healed. And let's see, the next question I had. So this one's kind of like an odd question. Not really odd, just kind of hard to answer. So it was, how much was it? Mine was actually not done in the United States, although my doctor did study in the United States. He is great, he's amazing. But mine was actually $2,500, as opposed to here in the US, they wanted me to do $13,000 and I think $6,000 out of pocket with the insurance. And they also said that it would take like over a year to get it all like verified or admitted. I don't know the exact words for it, but they definitely said it would take a while to get that done. And honestly, I wasn't even planning on getting it done so soon. It was just my mom had told me, hey, our doctor can get you in April. So I was like, okay, yeah, let me tell my work and let me just go. So that's what I did. Next one was, where did you get it done? I got mine done in Monterrey, Mexico. Only took 2 flights because I do live in Phoenix, Arizona, so I had to take one to El Paso and then one to Monterrey, or yeah, it's a whole, I drove to Juarez and then I flew to Monterrey. Pain scale. I would say on the pain scale, 1 being the least and 10 being the most, that I was at a 3. Obviously after the surgery, even before the surgery, you're completely numb on the area. You can't feel anything already. So, I mean, I had an energy burst after I got out of my surgery. I was just like, whoa, I feel great. Like, I mean, I have no boobs. I was so excited. I was happy. But, 3, I didn't have to do drains. I know a lot of people have to do drains, but my doctor said I didn't have to, and he said most people don't when he does them for them. But pain scale wasn't bad at all. I didn't even have to take pain meds. Actually, it was worse when I took pain meds because I am not good with meds and I literally threw up everywhere. Like that was rough. I mean, pain meds are not for me. And I didn't need them. So that just shows you that it really is not bad, and honestly, you don't feel anything. Like, your body is numb even during the healing process. Like, I still a little bit on my under boob, even when I like go like this, I can't feel it. And like he said, that's completely normal. It takes a full 6 months to be fully like where you're gonna be at. Another one was about like before, which was like the shirts and clothing. I actually didn't wear anything that I genuinely felt flattering or confident in. I used to buy like, honestly, I don't even think I bought clothes for myself for a long time. I used to just wear my sister's, and if I had clothes from high school, like, I mean, it was really hard for me to wear anything. I didn't feel confident. I didn't feel flattering. And I'm small, like I'm very petite. So my stomach, my waist is this big and my boobs were this big. And of course, like, to some people that's great. Some people want to pay for those, which no judgment there. But personally, it was my natural self, and it just wasn't working out for me. It was a lot to handle. I couldn't work out. I couldn't run. God, I couldn't run for the longest time. And now I'm like running inside. Like, if I were to get kidnapped, or if I were to like be running from a snake or something, I would be able to succeed, because like, and I could not do that before. Let me go find that other question real quick. There's just a lot of questions that I need to get to. But like I said, it's not going to be too long of a video, just because like it's the basics. Ow. I do know that if people do have any extra questions or anything I didn't cover in the video, that they can easily just message me and I'll get back to them. So, a lot of people want to know, like, what had happened. Like, they want to know, like, the whole story. So, what had happened was, I went into the doctor's room, and he had marked me up. He had just wrote, you know, where he was going to be doing the incisions and all of that. He did also say he took 3 pounds off of me. That's quite a lot to me personally. I don't know about anyone else, but 3 pounds, like, what? Okay, but so 3 pounds, and then what else? I'm trying to think like what people were asking me. Downtime. I did have someone ask me about downtime. Downtime, literally, I mean, there's a lot I could cover, I guess. Downtime, since it was in Mexico, I had to stay a week, and we did post-op every single day for a week straight. It was like a 30-minute visit just to check my incisions, check my scars. I did have stitches, like 3 or 4, not many at all, and most of them actually, the ones that went away on their own. I don't know what they're called, whatever, invisible stitches. But most of them kind of just faded away. I did have to take out like 2 on my own, which was really easy. I mean, but that's something like, that's a whole other conversation that's kind of unnecessary, because not all people have to do that. Because he usually does the ones in internal stitches, I think he called it. But downtime was easy. I just kind of, I mean, I was moving, I was walking. Like, as soon as my surgery was done, it was nothing like that. I mean, in full honesty, like, if you have a front desk job or a job that, like, you sit down at, you're not in enough pain to just not go. It's not hard at all. I would definitely, if you're about your money, then continue going to work and don't even take off after your surgery. And I also wasn't taking pain meds, so I wasn't, like, in that woozy stage or, like, all that, so I could do everything naturally. Let's see, another question. Shower. So, showering was easy. I could shower the next day. Okay, don't let me just say easy, but really, like, this whole thing was, like, way more simpler than I thought. That was my first surgery I've ever been into, like, so I was scared. Even when he was putting me down, I was like, don't let me die. Just don't let me die. But, taking a shower, you know, first time removing the surgical bra, I did feel a little, like, like, I don't know how to explain that, but like, I felt like that just because when I saw the scars on myself, I felt like I was chalked up. And I got into the shower, the water, honestly, like I said, you can't really feel anything. It didn't hurt. It's not like a normal scrape and you put water on it and it burns. No, like, your body's still numb because the medicine that he had you on, you know, to numb your chest, it's still numb, so really you're not worried about pain. It was more so just like standing like this, like moving like this. So, like, I don't know. I didn't want my, like, cuts to open or something. I don't know. But yeah, shower was simple. You do have to spray like an antiseptic spray on it so your cuts don't get infections, and I did really well with that. I took it very seriously. I didn't want to just sit there and play around about my surgery and my health of the future. Like, when he told me, like, it's serious to spray antiseptic spray, especially since you're going to be traveling back to the US, you don't need to be taking this lightly. So, I mean, I was in there putting my bra up, just spraying it, just because I'm not taking no chances and having to fly all the way back to Mexico. But yeah, that covers the shower. You can wash with any soap, like regular wash, just in and out. Lifting my arms, I know that was a big one too. I personally, I got 3 pounds taken off. I was like big before. So like getting all of this weight off me was like the best feeling. Like I'm talking about, I felt amazing. Like I loved myself before, but after I was like, oh yeah, this is it. Like I was just amazed, just know that. But lifting up my arms, I just didn't try too much, but I know that I could. I didn't need to lift to an extent, like all the way up, but like I could lift, I could move. I just have a certain shirt on, I don't want it to go up. But yeah, overall the experience was a 10 out of 10, and I would recommend it for anyone else that is wanting to get it done. I do believe that it has really changed me. It's only been literally, what's today? June. It's been 2 months exactly. So I'm 2 months post-op, and I feel like, oh, I did actually get a message from my doctor, and he was like, okay, swimming activities are fine, workout activities are fine, which I'm so looking forward to because I have not worked out in so long, and I'm very athletic, but I couldn't be because of my boobs. He also said I could wear normal bras. Thank gosh for that, because I really have just been wearing sports bras just because I didn't want to mess anything up, honestly. But I have been doing some shopping, and I will say this, I was in a medium to a large because I'm talking about like my boobs are so big, they would have been like extra large in someone's book, but my body was so small, like I had to do, like my body's like size medium. But now since my boobs are actually smaller, it's just nice saying that, they're actually smaller, I can wear a small dress, like it's small. I know it's like some people that's not a lot, but to me it's a lot. But yeah, I think if anyone is really genuinely wanting to do it, I wouldn't say wait. I'm 21, I'll be 22 this year, and a lot of people did ask me, like, I would pay for those, like, why would you get that done? Like, you literally have such a nice body and this and that. And I'm like, don't get me wrong, like I said, I loved myself before, but health-wise, like, just because I have a high metabolism doesn't mean my body's healthy. Like, I mean, if I ran a mile right now, I would die. But in high school, I could get it done like that and like barely be breathing. Wait, I don't know if that makes sense, whatever. But you know what I mean. So yeah, I definitely recommend get it done. Don't be scared. Actually, I was scared, so I can't tell you that. You can be scared all you want, but it's worth it. When I came up, I'm telling you, like, when he put me down, I didn't know I was like going to sleep. I was just like, oh my god, am I gonna fall asleep? That was my biggest fear. Like, am I gonna fall asleep? Like, don't let me be up and seeing myself get cut, because then I'll freak. But your body's completely numb. You can't even move. I went to sleep perfectly. He said I was actually one of the best patients under. What can I say? No, I'm just kidding. I made myself laugh. But yes, thank you guys so much for watching. Like I said, if you have any other questions or any concerns, or if you want to know my doctor and you want his info, just go ahead and shoot me a DM on Insta, or if you have me on any social media, or even if you have my number. I don't know who has my number, but just, I know a lot of y'all know my family members, so you could also ask them. But thank you guys so much for watching. I am going to be uploading more content soon, probably just mukbangs and maybe some pranks. I don't know. I have a lot planned for my future, and if you do want to know about me, I'm going to like drop another video explaining like what's been going on in my life, what's been happening since I moved out of high school, because I know like once I moved out of high school, I like cut everything off from my hometown, just because I was always my dream. Like, honestly, I was always the one that was like, I'm gonna disappear for 10 years and I'm gonna show up and I'm gonna be like, hey. But yeah, anyways, love you all so much. Thanks for watching. Like I said, any questions, concerns, just let me know. I will gladly do another video if people do give me more questions, because there is a lot I probably didn't cover for some people. But hopefully I did enough. and hopefully I kind of swayed you into the way of getting one done, because I don't want anyone to think that it's not 100% worth it. And I can actually do the pros and cons, but like there's really not any cons about this surgery or experience. But like I said, it has only been 2 months. Like, give me 6 months post-op and then we can really talk about it. So like I said, thank you all for watching, and I hope you all have a wonderful day, and love you guys. Okay, I gotta pause it, it's so awkward.